The next equation we're going to learn is the speed equation. This is the speed equation. Guys, put your name on the board there so I can count you present. All right. So, basically, guys, the average speed equation right here is you have delta D divided by delta T. That's the equation right there. We just wrote it down, I know, but I'm going to give you, this is the thing you can flip to very quickly in your notes that you can see, okay? So obviously delta D is your distance, change in distance, all right? And if you forgot what delta means, delta is equal to final minus initial, okay? So basically the finish line and the starting point, okay? That's what delta means, in case we forgot what that means, okay? Final minus initial. On a lot of problems, you won't have to calculate delta D. It'll be given to you, okay? So if you didn't know what delta means, it's final minus initial. Delta T is change in time in seconds, okay? Now, remember, these are the SI units I want you to use. Meters, seconds, okay? Average speed, we know now, is meters per second. Now, for you guys where algebra is a difficulty for you, I have a way of showing you guys how to put this into a pie chart. All right? I don't know if you've seen this before. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the pie chart, and I want you guys to draw it too. All right? And I'll show you how to use it. Okay? Just like this. All right, now I'm going to put delta D on top and then these two on bottom. You can put average speed if you want, but I'm just going to put speed in there. You could also put this in here also. V at the average of the velocity. Okay? So these are interchangeable. They're not the exact same thing, right? Because we know velocity has a direction. Okay? So, but with our reference sheet, they call it speed. In your notes, they can use the word velocity or speed. But just know that speed is does not have a direction. So here's how you use this pie chart. I don't think any of you guys have seen this before, huh? If you go left to right, you multiply. Okay? If you go down, you divide. Okay? So cover up what you're looking for to solve. Okay? So what does that mean? So if you can remember this, right? If you're not very good at rearranging equations, you can do this. Delta T is going to equal, so I cover up delta T, cover it up. That is delta D divided by speed. Okay? If I want to solve for speed like it is here, we don't need to do that because we have the equation, I would do this. Well, guess what that is? Delta D divided by delta T. Because we're going down, we divide. Lastly, if I want to solve for distance, right, I cover that up. Delta D equals speed times delta T. Okay? So do we see how I do this? Now, if you struggle, in any fraction you can do this, all right? If we have a fraction, the numerator, what's on top, always goes right here. Okay? The numerator always goes on top, the other things go on the bottom. Okay? But everything that's in the denominator would go in one box, everything that's on this side of the equation would go in this box. You could do this with any equation. Some, it doesn't make sense to do it because they're not as nice and neat three things like this. You can do this like 4 or 5 equations this semester, maybe even more this year, maybe like 7 or 8. So what I'd recommend doing if you're not good at manipulating stuff algebraically, this is a cheat sheet for you. So as soon as you get your test or quiz, write that down. Okay, maybe you make a note card of that, right, and you remember that, or you just know that from this equation the numerator always goes on top in this. Okay, so this always goes there. Okay, that's just how it works. Okay, but if you understand how it works algebraically, that's better. All right, so if you're thinking